So I've just been talking to one of the residents here, and this is a really remarkable spring. In fact, the entire village is provided by spring water, which is really exceptional. And they have a tank, and every now and again there's problems and dirty water ends into the tank, especially in the winter time. But all throughout the year this water is pristine and always comes out perfectly. And the reason why I like this water so much is, you've guessed it, yes, the man just told me, there's limestone here. So this is yet another limestone spring. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Tastes as good as the water in Gloucestershire as far as I'm concerned. And everyone in this village actually lives with the spring as their water supply. In fact, there's a whole series of them throughout the village. So I like the idea that all the people in this village are drinking this wonderful spring water, which has been filtered through limestone. And a strange little anachronistic fact is that the water is actually tested every year by the local authority, and the residents have to pay the bill. They're not requested as a service. This is something that's kind of mandatory. So it's something extra special about this water is actually tested, and this is a consistently clean source. So thank you to this village for providing me with another wonderful source of spring water. So we're still in the village of Lothersdale. We've driven from right at the edge to the centre, and here is another source. So the area is full of springs, all limestone, all wonderful.
Which are fed from the underlying Jurassic limestone aquifer, which also supplies domestic water to the area.
Well, hello everyone, I'm at the village of Billingborough in Lincolnshire, and I'm witnessing what is a truly extraordinary experience. I'm going to take it a little bit closer now. This spring has been known of for at least 2,000 years. What makes it so extraordinary is the well itself is surrounded by this pond, and every now and again it's possible to detect bubbles of air which are coming up. It's an extraordinarily clear spring. Just outside the spring itself you can see these paving slabs. Every now and again it's possible to detect bubbles of air coming out. I feel a lot of love and a profound sense of joy and peace at being here. When I tuned in a few moments ago I could actually see couples being married here long before the church was actually built. So this is a spot that's been enjoyed for a long time, and apparently the village was actually created here because of the water supply, and this is actually one of 5 springs in the locality. And I'm very grateful to have been brought here. So if you're ever in Lincolnshire, Billingborough is the village I suggest you go to. And you go to the church, and as you can quite clearly see, the water's within very clear sight of the church. Thank you to Steve for bringing me here. So this is actually an oxygenated water supply. Never seen anything like it. feel a very strong sense of protection in this place. So a big thank you to the guardians of this particular well. The bubbles again. So I've just heard that this spring is known as the Chalabi Spring, and the only other one I'm aware of is the one in Tunbridge Wells. And the term Chalabi refers to the fact that there is an iron content to this water, which means it'll be particularly favourable for menstruating women to partake of. As I continue to enjoy being in here, in this spot, one of the things I'm noticing is that there's a very calming effect from the ripples of the water being created by the wind, and just that movement from south to north is actually from right to left. Very soothing. One of the most delightful things I know of is to go and find a new spring and thoroughly enjoy being there. This one really is exceptional quality of love, joy and peace. So thank you very much, Billingborough, for this experience. And this is a panoramic view of the entire locality to finish this particular spring. Now we move over to Higham, which is Pendle district, and this is Lancashire, and this is the local pub, and this is the sign telling us all about this wonderful spring which has been around for a long time. And here you can see Kim filling up the bottle with the lovely water which I have tasted. It's not quite so limey as a Lothersdale, but it's still a very nice drink. And just to add some contrast, we have this sign, which in complete contrast to the other sign is suggesting it's not to be drunk. On my own personal experience, is a perfectly fine spring. Thank you.